Hi, I'm Michael with Access Granted, and this is the AT&T MiFi Mobile Hotspot, and I'm going to jump right into it. Alright, so first up, this is the download speed of the AT&T MiFi Hotspot. As you can see, if you look up toward the graph, you'll see that it does fluctuate a lot. That is one downside to it. But notice the speed. We're up in like the 3 megabytes per second. Now, this is the upload speed of the MiFi Mobile Hotspot. The file size is about 124 megabytes. And as you can see, the total time is going to roughly be, I think, 5 or 6 minutes, I believe. But as you can see, it's going pretty fast as opposed to what you're going to see with the other ISP. Now, this is the download speed of the other ISP. Notice that the download speed, the graph, is very consistent. It doesn't fluctuate. It does stay roughly the same, but it's only 1.1 megabytes per second. And that's on a good day. I got very lucky with this. Now this is the upload speed of the older ISP. I had to really speed this one up. We're already at the 10-minute mark. It took about 20 minutes in total. So here are the results. 2 minutes, 49 seconds on the download of the MiFi versus the 6 minutes, 19 seconds of the old ISP. And then 5 minutes, 10 seconds of the upload of the MiFi versus 19 minutes and 24 seconds of the old ISP. So you want some of that juicy speed, huh? Well, you're going to need 3 things: smartphone, an AT&T plan, and some money. Now you can use your data cap plan. Let's say you have 10 gigs a month. You can use that, but if you go over that, I believe it's $10 per gig that you go over, and you're going to pay for that. However, I had to go with AT&T Unlimited Plus if I wanted the full speed. So I have 2 lines, my smartphone and a hotspot. So it's $145 a month plus the $45 activation fee if you have a personal account. I set up a business account, so that got waived. That $45 got waived. So one thing that you might have heard about is the whole 22 gigabytes, and after that 22 gigabytes you get throttled down, your speed gets slowed down significantly. That is only in congested areas. We are not counted as congested here. In my first night I downloaded over 100 gigs on this thing, but it's something to keep in mind. And there's a whole bunch of other things you get with Unlimited Plus, but I'm not going to go into that. This is about the MiFi Mobile Hotspot. Alright, so this is the device itself. You'll see that you can see your current data usage versus your total max of your plan, which mine is unlimited, so it says $999. I've been told that it is supposed to not even say that. It's supposed to just be blank there, but they're going to work on fixing that. And you'll see these are some of the settings, device restart, factory reset, all that stuff, updates, whatnot. Some pretty neat stuff. And Wi-Fi, you can control even from the device. You can kick devices off that are on there if you don't want them. But the real fun comes on the online interface. Alright, so head on over to 192.168.1.1 in your address bar, hit enter. And by default, the password is ATTadmin. And you'll be brought to this awesome screen. So on this screen you can see that there's 2 networks that can be broadcast, and by default the guest Wi-Fi is off. Typically you'll use the guest Wi-Fi if you want to have like some kids on there that you don't want them to use up the whole bandwidth of the network. So you can throttle that down to, let's say, 500 kilobytes a second download, and then the one up maybe or something. And per hotspot you can have up to 10 devices. You can change that right here, or you can just go and choose and decide that you want all 10 for the main Wi-Fi, none for the guest, or so on and so forth. On the left side you can see your data usage, messages and stuff. The messages will be things like if you have a data cap, it'll let you know when you're close. You can set a whole bunch of different stuff. If AT&T sends you some stuff, some of those messages will come through here too, which is nice. File sharing, so the AT&T MiFi Hotspot has a micro SD card slot where you can put your own custom BIOSes on here and flash the device if you want to. So heading on over to settings here, you can see that there's a couple different things you can do. I'm just going to quick go through each of these pages here. The main one, Wi-Fi Basic, you can change the SSID, the password, and you can change if it's going to generate a password randomly, automatically when it's shut down and restarted. Advanced settings, there's a couple things. You can make it to where it broadcasts a short distance. It also goes up to 5 gigahertz if you want to. Under network, you just have a few choices here. You also have APN. Firewall, MAC IP port filtering, which is awesome. Port forwarding, very important. DMZ. You can change the administrator login information here. Under router, you can actually set your IP pool if you want. and you can turn on universal plug and play. You'll want to do this if you have a console and you intend to game on those consoles on this network. The cool thing about this device, reset on this device, is that it's unlike other ISPs. It won't wipe the information required to connect to their network. You can actually hit the reset button on here, and it'll reset it back to when AT&T first gave it to you. So you're good to go. So if you mess something up, like in port forwarding, whatever, yeah, you're good to go. So you may be asking yourself, Michael, that sounds great and all, but I'm not seeing an Ethernet port on here anywhere. How do I connect my desktop that doesn't have Wi-Fi to this? Good question. Need something like this. This is what's known as a Wi-Fi repeater, and its purpose is to connect wirelessly to a wireless network, but then it creates its own network, which you don't necessarily need to use in this case, but what this particular one has is an Ethernet out port. So, from that Ethernet port, you connect that, boom, and if you just have one computer, then you would plug this end into your computer, and you'd be fine. Wouldn't have to connect wirelessly or anything. But, otherwise, you can connect the other end of this to a switch or a router and put that router in bridge mode, and you're good to go. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little review. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment. Have a great day.